You need to understand how women think. You need to understand when you deal with a woman, the risk towards the reward. Today, guys, I want to give you an example when I talk about female nature. One of the things about female nature that I said that they always look to get the best provider. And in this case, they always look to upgrade to have a better provider for them, no matter what. Some of them. About 20 years ago, I was working in the factory and a millwright, I'm an electrician, I work with millwright, we troubleshoot those machines together. And this guy, very smart. Smart like a fox. We troubleshoot those machines, we talk. Well, my strategy when I was to shoot a millwright that it's not electrical. And I talk with him and me and him, good connection. Good guy, smart guy, good connection. We troubleshoot those machines just like that. It was easy to work with him. It was easy to work with him because that guy was very, very smart. And one day we were talking, bullshitting around. He was telling me that every morning he have to travel 1 hour to go to work. And of course, every night he have to travel 1 hour to go back. And I asked him, why don't you just buy a house in town and you remove that headache from your life? I mean, it's 2 hours a day. That's terrible. 2 hours a day. He told me, my wife right now, she's doing apprenticeship to be a nurse. And I like, oh, okay, that's what it is. That's what it is. So for 4 years, it take her 4 years. Ask me why. Usually it's 3, but her it take her 4 years. That guy travel 1 hour to go to work, 1 hour to go back. And you think about it, that guy did that for his family. He sacrificed, did that compromise for his family. Also, that guy's good father. He was involved in hockey with his son. He have, I think, two sons, one daughter. I'm not quite sure. Okay, I mind my own business. I don't have too much question. If they talk about it, I'm open up to listen. He also was involved, like I said, in hockey. Every weekend, traveling for his boys, going to tournament and blah, blah, blah. So, also good father, involved with his family, want his wife to be happy, doing the right thing for her, want to his son to be happy, and a good father. Right there, you could see it. This man sacrificed his life for his family. You could see it right there. So here's what I came up with female nature. After 4 years, out of nowhere, he was telling me that his wife wants to go back to his family, the town where his family is. And she have find a job. She have her trade as a nurse. And she have find a job at the town of his family. And out of nowhere, all of a sudden, that poor bastard have to mortgage. Because his wife have decided to buy another house to another town. And to give you an example, the town where they were living before was here. He was working here. And now the town where she buy the house was on the other side. So now he had to work. He had to travel 1 hour. But she was working on the other side. So she still have to travel 1 hour where the house was, a new house was. And what struck me, I was like, before you, in my head, I didn't tell him, I mind my own business. In my head, how come before you buy another house that put a financial pressure on you, why did you just wait to buy another? I didn't told him. In my head, I processed the whole thing. Before you buy another house, you wait to sell the house that you have right now. Just logic and common sense. And now his wife have decided to buy a second house. And she also have a job now. But in my head, I processed the whole thing. I mean, dude, this is crazy. Now you have two houses. You put on yourself a financial pressure. Now you have two mortgage, two taxes to pay, two insurance to pay. This is nuts. And he was talking about, fuck, I need to sell that house and that cost me a lot of money and blah, blah, blah. So now, look, his wife decided to buy a second house. So he put pressure on himself. He didn't say to his wife, no, we wait toward that house. He want to please her. There you go. Women don't think like men. Women think different like men. That's another example right there. Now this guy, that good man who take care of his family, who sacrificed his life for his family. Now he make a decision, okay, what I'm doing right now for 4 years is just nuts, that travel. So I'm going to find another job in that town where his wife was moving towards family. So he found another job in that town. He quit the job that he was working for 4, 5, 6 years. And what I heard, and this is the best example, guys, the best example of female nature. You know what she did to that guy? She left him. She left him for what? She's a nurse. She worked in an hospital. I never saw his wife. Probably a nice piece of ass. I'm assuming. Nice piece of ass. She left him for a doctor. That woman left that good man who sacrificed everything, almost everything for his family. Did the right thing for his family. The good old boy. She left him for a doctor. See the perfect example of female nature. She upgrade for a better provider. She upgrade for somebody who make more money. And I hear, boys, those kind of story all the time. You see, she didn't go for the delivery guys who deliver the pizza. No, she go for the doctor. She left that good man, that good old boy who did a lot of sacrifice. In his mind, what do you think that guy was thinking? I'm going to do all those sacrifice for my family, upgrade my wife in life, who she was. I don't know. Maybe she was just a freaking waitress. I don't know what she was doing before. But he did the right thing, and look at the result. Boys, this is an example of female nature. A woman always gonna look to have a better provider. It's their software. And if you think about it with your emotion, what I said, don't think with your emotion, you see how nasty women are. Not all of them, most of them. This is their software. Now, if you go back and you switch in your head, think with logic and common sense, and you try to understand why she did that, it's easy. It's female nature, boys. Female nature. A woman always gonna look to have a better provider. It's the software. If you think with your emotion again, and you don't understand female nature, women are freaking nasty. That's it, boys. And again, don't take with your emotion. You try to understand why they behave that way. And this is why they behave that way, boys. The software, female nature. That's what I said, guys. Understand female nature. She left that good old boys who did sacrifice his butt, thinking that I'm going to do all this and I'm going to invest in that woman. And I'm going to get dividends out of it. Look the result. And that poor guy didn't put boundary. He didn't say, no, we don't buy a second house. We wait until we sell that house. You don't move right away down there. That's the result, boys. You need to understand how women think. You need to understand when you deal with a woman, the risk towards the reward. And today's society, feminists have taken over and the risk is too high, guys. The risk is too high. And look, that poor bastard. He had to divorce her. Obviously, I'm pretty sure he had to pay now child support. I think he got at least 2 children. I think he got 3. I think he have a girl. But he got at least three children. I don't know if he pay alimony. But this is why, and I said, don't take with your emotion. If I think with my emotion, that kind of shit piss me off. That piss me off. That the good guy, the good old boys, the guy who do the right thing, because of the law of today, what the feminists have done, the good boys got shit on. The good boys got shit on. And I built a channel that you guys understand how women think, understand female nature, understand narcissists, that kind of thing are not going to happen to you boys. I don't want the good old boys to get shit on by women. I don't want that. And the law, all the freaking law, because of the result of feminists, women know if they left a guy, they're going to end up that the guy's going to pay money to the woman. I would say 90% of the time. 90% of the time. And I want you guys to understand. Don't get mad at it. I repeat again. Don't get mad at the game. Understand the game and play it. The risk towards the reward, boys. The risk is too freaking high. And the good guy out there, the blue pill guy, the guy that say I have to do the right thing. Boys, the risk is too high. The risk that you're gonna get shit on is too high. Because today's women think they can do whatever they want. I'm liberated. I do whatever they want. And women, by nature, they're freaking nasty. By nature, women are cover narcissists. They're gonna say all kind of nice thing to you. And all the nice thing that they said, they don't believe a word about it. It's not real. It's fake. Most of them. So boys, that's it for today. I want to give you an example. An example, guy, that you understand what I'm talking about female nature. The good old boys, the good old guy, the traditional guy that do the right thing, the risk is too high, guy. If you understand a woman thing, fuck no, man. You don't live with them. You don't have children with them. I know it's hard. I know it's tough because you boys want to get laid. And I get it. There's nothing wrong with that. But having children with them, living with them, the risk that you guys gonna be fuck over is too high. Alright boys, that's it. Okay, I'm done. Please listen to that video over and over again. The whole thing makes sense. Subscribe to my channel, like the video, share that video. If you have a guy down there who don't get it, he's a blue pill guy. Share that video. Send that video to him. He need to understand it. The blue pill guy. We try to make the blue pill guy to be a red pill. They understand the real game. Okay, boys? Share, like, subscribe to my channel. I see you on the next one.